Hello, I'm Krista with Remax Precision. I'm sitting here with Greg Kytola with America's Preferred Home Warranty. We're here today to have a casual conversation about home warranties, and Greg is an excellent resource. Do you want to introduce yourself and what you do?
Sure. So I am, as you mentioned, Greg Kytola. I'm the area sales manager for America's Preferred Home Warranty. There are several warranty options out there, but I gravitate towards this also because one of the biggest differences that we offer is we allow the homeowner to choose their own licensed contractor, and we'll talk about that in a little bit, but that's one of the biggest advantages and one of the reasons I'm involved with America's Preferred.
Yeah. So for those who aren't maybe so familiar with it, what is a home warranty?
A home warranty, by definition, is a coverage for repair or replacement of any covered system within the confines of the house and the appliances. So think water heater, HVAC, kitchen appliances, those sorts of things. So those are the items that are covered. There are things that are on the exterior of the home that may be covered, whether it's a sewer system from the home to the street, or even a septic system can also have coverage on it. But generally speaking, it's within the confines of the home. Yep.
And that's good because those are some of the things that I think when people own a home or they're purchasing a home, those are those big ticket items in the back of their mind that they're hoping hang on or they don't run into some sort of unexpected issue with them.
Yeah. So, the home warranties are made to assist the homeowner. It's not, the homeowner always has to pay something, whether it's a deductible or something. Just think of it as an assist. And if you want to kind of think about what's covered, there's an acronym called PEACH. PEACH. So what that means is the plumbing, the electric, the appliances, the cooling, and the heat.
I like that.
PEACH.
Yeah.
So if you keep that in mind, that's a normal coverage for a home warranty.
Yeah. And that's easy for folks like myself to remember when people say, can you kind of let me know in the short form, maybe what that all entails? So considering the kind of properties that you're able to help, what kind of properties can America's Preferred Home Warranty provide warranty for?
Well, we have coverages for condos, single family homes, duplexes, triplexes, and all the way up to a fourplex. So any of those items can be covered with a home warranty with us. So
this just came to mind. For the home warranty to be in effect, does it have to be occupied by the homeowner, or can it be like in the case of a fourplex or a triplex?
No, it does not have to be the home warranty. We just need, so if it's a fourplex, you have to have a warranty on each unit, obviously, because there are shared services, whether it's the water or the sewer and that sort of thing. So you can't have one without the other, because how do you differentiate that? So,
So they would expect that obviously the homeowner is not living in all four, that they might be occupied by a tenant or somebody else.
Sure can, absolutely.
So what are some of the most common questions that you do tend to get from homeowners, or what's one of your most common phone calls?
Some of the most common phone calls are with, what's covered? Is this something that we should talk about? And the most common is, how do I do a claim? How does the homeowner make a claim? So the first thing a homeowner always needs to do is to call the company. And in our case with America's Preferred, we're open 24/7, 365. All of the calls are answered at our home office in Jackson, Michigan. That's where the call center is. There are no other call centers anywhere in the country or out of the country. There'll always be a live voice with a supervisor on staff at our office. So once the homeowner calls and it's declared that it is a covered item within the warranty, then the homeowner, in our case, calls a licensed contractor to come out and assess the problem. Once the problem is diagnosed, we can talk to the contractor while they're at the house. We go by what the contractor's diagnosis is. We don't do preordained or we have to go, because if the homeowner calls the contractor, who are they working for? We're working for the homeowner, right? So that's how we do. So once it's decided that that's a covered item and we approve that, the work can begin immediately. So let's say it's a water heater and there's a heating element out and the contractor has it on the truck, I can take care of it before I go. It's $150 part, it's $200 for me to put it in. We can approve that claim while they're there.
Yeah.
And we can pay the contractor before they leave. If they take a credit card, we can pay the contractor, nobody has to wait for a couple of weeks.
Nice.
Which oftentimes is a deterrent to contractors because they think they're gonna have to wait, number one, or get their rates negotiated, which we don't do.
Okay.
And even if the homeowner is paying and we can get a routing number to their account, we can direct deposit to them and they don't have to wait either. So, but typically it's how do I do a claim?
So for the warranties that you feel like you offer or that you do offer, who do they benefit?
Well, let's see what's in it for the sellers first.
Yeah.
So if I've got a listing, I'm gonna put my home on the market, why would I want a home warranty on it? Number one is post-sale headaches. In other words, if there is a failure to a unit that may have been covered by a home warranty, who do the new owners blame? The previous owners, because they should have known, right? So number one, that's the biggest issue. It's those post-close problems that come up because the buyers think something they should have known that. Number two, it will help keep the deal together because, all right, we've got a warranty on it, we don't have to look for anything else, and it's a peace of mind for the buyers. For the sellers, if there is a warranty on it listing, we do cover up to, there's 9 items that we cover up until close for the sellers.
Okay.
Sellers don't pay till close, but we took that water heater as an example. So let's say there was a problem with the water heater during the listing period, that's actually a covered item for the seller. So that's something that we allow a repair for before close. Even though we haven't gotten paid yet until close, that is a covered item for that. For the buyer's side, of course, it's peace of mind for them. So let's say we've got a first-time home buyer, generally don't have a lot of extra cash for repairs because they put it into the house. So what this does is, there again, that homeowner assist for systems that may fail during the warranty period, and having that peace of mind for the buyers too. And the warranty is for a full year after closing. So those covered systems, and our research tells us that more than 75% of the time there will be a system failure under the warranty during that first year. So this is just something that we want to make sure is collected for them. Absolutely.
And then as realtors, it's kind of nice too to be able to know that that is a backup system. It's a little bit of a support for either the seller or for the buyer, because we all know, like you mentioned, it always seems like the dishwasher wants to go out. So in my case, I'm like, maybe it's just used from one fit to the next, and the dishwasher's upset about it, and it just, freaks out. And
oftentimes when a new family moves into a home, it's a shock to the system of the home, just like it would be a person. So I use the home differently. I have different settings for my furnace and air conditioning. I use my water heater more than somebody may have had. Yeah. So those are all things to take into account when you move into the home. But it is mostly peace of mind for the homeowner and the seller. Like I said, it'll help keep the deal together.
Yeah, very good. What else would you like to share?
Well, just keep in mind that the home warranties are there for a reason. Like I said, number one, keep the deal together between the buyers and the sellers. Post-close headaches for the sellers. And peace of mind for the buyers, knowing that they've got some coverage on the home. But you as a realtor, that means that you're involved in the sale and you are also peace of mind, because that home buyer or seller isn't calling you to say you should have known as an expert in the real estate market that this was going to be a problem. And it's not.
Yeah.
But the best thing is that all parties involved are satisfied in the final outcome.
Well, I always appreciate all that you share about the company. You're one of many home warranty options out there for consumers. And so I just encourage folks to reach out, have conversations. The small print is important. How those claims play out, hiring your own contractors, getting quick payment to contractors. knowing that you're getting someone somewhat local and they
Yep.
can set you up locally.
Yep.
I have a question for you. So a lot of times when we go to closing, we'll have those warranties, or the closers will have that ordered and ready to go.
Yep.
That application has been applied for, the payment gets sent out.
Yep.
What is the client's first step, or do they need to do anything once they close on their house, they have this warranty available to them? Do they need to reach back out?
No, actually, once the contract is closed, agents will be able to send out a video to the new homeowners, the new buyers, that explains how they make a claim, our 800 number, how to contact a contractor, how we pay the contractor, how we can pay them if the contractor is not involved in the payment, and the process by which they can make a claim. And all of that is explained in the video, and that gets sent out as soon as the home is closed on. So those home buyers have all of that information. They'll also get a printed copy from us with their warranty number on it, because obviously when they call in, we're going to need to know what the warranty number is, so we can.
So expect some mail.
So we can look that up. But generally speaking, you know, it's a pretty smooth transition. So, and being able to hire your own contractor, somebody you know and trust, is one of the biggest differences in why America's preferred home warranty is used by so many RE/MAX offices around the country, as well as locally, and the other offices as well.
Yeah,
but
it does go.
In your case.
Yeah, very much so. I appreciate it. Thank you for sharing, and hopefully
Thank
this
you,
was a
Krista.
help to buyers, sellers, and realtors alike.
Yep.
Greg is easy to get a hold of.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
I'm here locally, so contact your agent, and I'll be happy to visit with them.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.